diet, I don't have time. That's a specific reason what they give. Actually, it's nothing. Diet is simply eating on the right time, the right quantity of food, whatever your goal is. So whatever you eat, time sense is very important.
Let's talk about supplements, sir. There is a very big misconception in India that supplements are not good for a human body. What do you want to say about that?
If your muscle is not rested proper enough, then you are not ready for the next day of workout, whatever routine you're performing. Like if you perform today evening at 6 or 7, tomorrow 6 or 7 is the time you have to work out. If you engage of coming tomorrow morning, your body is not healed completely, there is no use of doing it. Whenever you are using strength, it is always excel. Now you see an old woman sitting down on the floor. She can sit easily, but when she has to get up, why is it difficult? Because she is using the energy when she is coming up. Same way when you're squatting, when you go down, you have to inhale, but when you're coming up, you have to exhale. For first month and second month, she didn't lose a single inch. She didn't lose a single gram. On the third month, every week she lost 2 kgs.
So, what are exactly steroids? Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of Pod Up with Adarsh, and today we have with us Lohit Naidu, who is a fitness freak. Say hi, sir.
Hello everyone, good evening.
Okay, sir. So let us start with your fitness journey, sir. When did you start working out, and what does fitness role play in your life?
When you speak about fitness, one should idealize, what do you have to become. That is more important when you start, before starting a journey.
Okay.
So my journey started when I was working in a company in Pune. When I idealized by looking at someone, yes, I have to look like this. And when I started working out, things became more serious. No matter what shift I was, first, second, third, whatever shift I was.
Who was that? That person, sir?
He was a CEO of a company
Okay.
who had just come as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
So you see a person and you just idealize, ki, yes, I have to look like this.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what triggered me, you have to start doing it. After joining into a gym in Pune, a gym called Hanuman Gym, that was the first gym which I started with. And there was a mentor called Ganesh over there who told me, you are more than this, what you're doing. People come to lift weights and bars, but you are more than this, he told me first time. And that, yes, did trigger me. And I kept on doing the journey. And I shifted from Pune to Dharwad to Bangalore for my jobs.
When was this, sir?
This was in 2011.
2011. Okay.
Yeah. So when I was in 2014, and when I got a call from my elder brother saying, we are opening a studio, so we need you here. So I didn't want to step back. So my answer was yes, because I was passionate to do it.
Sure.
And yeah, it is more challenging.
Okay, sir. Now let's talk about the knowledge which you have about fitness. Let's talk about diet, sir, first of all.
Okay.
What do you think diet plays a role into fitness, sir?
Usually when the name diet comes up, people are nervous, diet, I don't have time. That's a specific reason what they give. Actually, it's nothing. Diet is simply eating on the right time, the right quantity of food, whatever your goal is. If you're going for hypertrophy, if you're going for weight loss, if you're going for weight maintenance. So everything has a different kind of food. Ketos, there is weight loss, weight management, deficiency, surplus diet and all. So whatever you eat, time sense is very important.
Time sense.
Vegetables are very important in the meal, whatever meal you have, and protein food. No matter it's veg or non-veg, protein food should be there. If you are only dependent on rice and chapati, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You are supposed to eat protein, good food, because your body requires good protein food, and you have to fulfill the requirement of the body.
Okay.
There are, in non-veg, there are so many categories: eggs, chicken, fish, so many things come up. And veg, again, you have tofu, you have paneer, you have soya, you have so many other things. So yeah, a balanced diet food is very important day by day. What time you eat also matters, and what is the quantity you eat also matters. And you just can't eat and just sleep back or something. You have to walk again, have a brisk walk, do some exercise, and just go back to rest again. So that's how the overall diet happens actually. So yeah.
What do you think about the recovery period, sir? Yeah, is that very crucial for a workout?
Yes.
Okay.
Without recovery, if your muscle is not rested proper enough, then you are not ready for the next day of workout, whatever routine you're performing. Like if you perform today evening at 6 or 7, tomorrow 6 or 7 is the time you have to work out. If you engage of coming tomorrow morning, your body is not healed completely. There's no use of doing it.
What are the harms of it?
You might go muscle issue. There might be a lot of issues containing like
There
muscle
might be
tear.
injury for sure.
Yeah, muscle tear, strain. Again, you have some swelling here and there because you are over exercising without getting a recovery. So yeah, it does impact over there.
Okay, sir. Now let's talk about supplements, sir. There is a very big misconception in India that supplements are not good for a human body. What do you want to say about that, sir?
Supplements which come from a genuine market or a distributor, yeah, they are good.
But how do we realize that this product is genuine and this is not?
Right now, you
The
see.
brands which are from previous, we can trust on them, sir.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Previous in the sense, you see, gold standard is something which is there since centuries.
Hmm.
So yeah, we can rely on it. But from where you get it, that is more important. Just not getting a brand. And if a brand is introducing n number of varieties of different kinds of food and different kinds of advertisements on the product, I don't think so that would be that necessary. If your goal is going for bodybuilding or fitness, bodybuilding and fitness are both are different categories again. If you're going for bodybuilding, you have to go in SM, like serious mass gaining, something like that. If you're going for fitness, you just take a protein which fulfills the requirement of the body.
Okay.
That is more than enough.
Just
you
a,
don't have to,
post-workout
yeah, that
protein.
you don't have to go for depth. I need this, I need that. Only unless you have a goal to do it. If you're going to a men's physique, if you're going to a bodybuilding, if you're going for a competition, yeah, it does require. If it doesn't, I don't think so it requires to go for a heavy supplement or whatever dosage you're taking for. Or else if you're performing for a shoot or something like that.
Do you think, sir, that a person should work out all the 6 days of a week and he should just rest on Sundays or something?
Yes, 6 days should be done a workout, but I suggest need not do weightlifting every day.
Weightlifting?
No, not required,
Okay.
because
Okay.
you can perform strength training in a week once, 3 times weight training, and again coming to the point, you can do a
Strength training as in, sir?
strength training.
Exercise on that.
3, 4, 6. These are the reps which contains different muscle. This one, and 6 to 10 again comes a different muscle category. You're going on hypertrophy, you're going on endurance, you're going on muscular, and above 15 you're going for weight loss.
Okay.
So yeah, you cannot rely on just 1 or 2, 3 reps. So you have to keep changing them, because every range of motion, every number of reps you do gives a different form of your body. And yeah, it is important to maintain whatever strategy you are having. And if you are having a 6-day stretch of workout, 4 days should be weight training, 1 day should be a cardio training, which it is very important to work on your heart as well, because people nowadays lack of doing cardio. They think cardio is no use, but we rarely see a huge guy running on the road, because he's huge, the body is pumped up, but what about the heart? He cannot run. So that is where he has to focus. So we, being at Revolution, what we do is we improvise people on their fitness, on their heart, as well as on the muscle.
Okay.
So this is how actually the fitness should be done. And working on the bars and weights is not only important, it is also important to work on the heart.
It's just a part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is like that.
So talking about Revolution, sir, I have seen so many clients getting transformation there. Would you name some of them?
I have.
Yes, yes.
If you ask me, I have bunch of people
Including
who I
me,
can tell.
including me. You have transformed
Yeah,
me. I call
including
you
you.
the architect of my transformation.
Including you.
Yes.
It is not necessary for me to train a person personally.
Okay.
Usually, I am a trainer who trains personally. Just because how it is, when we get a person who comes to us asking for a personal training, we do a case study, just like how the doctors do. We check their medical background, we'll check their body issues, we'll check their fracture issues, is everything okay with their body postures. Then we start analyzing how their strength is, how their CPR works, are they able to run for 5 minutes or no. Then we go on the floor. So this is how the personal training works.
Okay.
But mainly when it comes to fitness and like transformation and all, I am a person who tries to help people,
Yes, sure.
make them, you have to make a difference in their life, no matter what. So I have always been that person who makes a difference in somebody's life.
Sure.
And if I still turn back around, the people who I have transformed, like There are so many people there. The best example I can give is there's Dr. Ravi Hanam Reddy is there.
Okay.
Hanam Reddy's son.
Mhm.
So he is there. His wife.
Mm.
Both were my wonderful clients.
Mm.
And Vaishnavi is there. Amit Rao sir is there.
Mm.
So there are so many bunch people like I have trained.
Mm.
Only thing is transformation happens from both the sides.
Okay.
The hard work happens from both the sides.
Mm.
One should be passionate enough to train, and one should be okay enough to accept it from the other side.
Okay.
I mean the client.
Mm.
If the client is not accepting and you are trying to push them to a next level, it won't happen. You have to be so gentle, so obedient with them that they have to accept it no matter what kind of workout you are giving. And any transformation you are planning for should be a 6 weeks or 4 weeks plan. It's not
Minimum
something.
of 6 weeks.
You
Okay.
cannot rely on the same plan for 3 months or 4 months. Every plan shifts for more than 6 weeks or 4 weeks. If you're getting result in 4 weeks, change it. If not, increase it for 2 more weeks. So that is how it works. And yeah, transformation, I can say, making somebody's life a little difference, bringing difference in somebody's life. That is what for me is called transformation. And when they look back and they say, yeah, I have a person like this who helped me, that's more than enough for me, nothing else.
Adding on to this, sir, back in 2019, I want to tell you guys that I was just 53 kilograms. And just in the span of 5.5 months, Lohit sir helped me to gain up to, how much was I, sir? At the end of 6 months, sir, 70, sir.
69,
69 or 70, sir. And with zero supplements, guys, to be specific.
Natural food is the best food.
You even help me with the diet, sir. Can you tell how a diet should look, sir, for any person who does workout for 3 to 4 days a week, who is very busy in his life?
A diet, if somebody is very busy in their life, first thing is you have to eat on time. That is the first rule. Second, if you are eating anything, the quantity should be pretty low. You have to eat your first meal like it's your last meal. And your second meal, it's the half of the meal. The third meal should be the quarter of the meal. So, yeah, every time you change the meal, the quantity of the meal starts reducing. Because the moment the sun sets down, your activity reduces. The digestion process reduces. Because early morning what you eat, you are very hungry in the afternoon. But when you eat in the evening, you are not hungry in the night. You just have to eat because you are just fulfilling the requirement of the body. So that's how it works.
That's not required.
Not required.
Okay.
And if you are out of town, you have to make sure you have to catch up with some good foods, good fats, like eat a paneer wrap. There's nothing wrong eating the paneer wrap.
Okay.
Just have a good stuff of vegetables in a roti or chapati, whatever it is, instead of eating a burger. Replace with something good. So that would your body will start helping you further. And make sure if it's non-veg, eggs are important.
Eggs. Okay.
And if it's veg,
whole egg
paneer.
or just egg white, sir?
Egg white, depending on what kind of body you're planning for.
Okay.
Your goal, everything,
Let's
it
talk about
matters.
a person who wants to lose weight, sir.
Egg whites.
Egg whites only.
Yeah, only whites.
Okay.
If you are going for a little muscular, even yolk, but not everything. 1 or 2 if you are having 4. And if you are having whole and soul, again you'll produce a lot of heat in your body. So again you have to come back to the place where you don't generate heat. So again you have to add up curds and all. So things change the moment you keep adding more and more. You cannot go for a faster results. Everything happens, everything takes time, patience, and everything takes time in its own time. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Let's talk about mental health, sir. Do you think diet plays a role in mental health of any person?
Mental health, like?
Mental health. As in, sir, if they are facing some kind of trauma, do you think eating proper food would help them recover?
Yeah. It would, there are some food which are good in fiber and all, vitamins as well.
As in?
Like when you go for vegetables, carrot and all have a good in like vitamin efficiency and fiber efficiency also and all. And when you go for citric fruits like orange and watermelon or something, so these give you a different kind of impact again. And yeah, I feel some not much, it might impact them very less, but yeah, somewhere it might help depending on what type of trauma they are facing.
Okay. So let's talk about steroids, sir.
Steroids.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are exactly steroids?
Anabolic steroid is a completely different platform.
Okay.
What we actually think steroid is not healthy.
Mm.
It is only used in bodybuilding, to be very clear. It is not used in fitness. Steroids are used in bodybuilding as per the you have to go with your medical background first, checkup, and the coach has to be certified, the one who is giving you the steroid, who is providing you or giving you whatever it is. So anabolic steroid is only used in bodybuilding, that is though there. But if you are not able to clear it with your medical terms properly, you might have a lot of issues like kidney issues and
It
all.
could be fatal.
Yeah, it will be a lot of issues further. So yeah, that's the only part I can speak about steroids. I'm not into steroids.
Okay. Okay, sir, let's talk about GoFlow. So, you are the first instructor in North Karnataka to be certified in GoFlow training.
Yes.
So, can you explain about what exactly is GoFlow, sir?
Okay. GoFlow has a theory. Okay, I'll be very specific. GoFlow is something like, in US people were not able to walk. Like, people who meet with some accidents or something, or aged people who cannot walk. So that GoFlow used to be in that therapy session where it would help them walk, stand, or just walk on the place where they are just standing. Like, a free treadmill, put on the GoFlow belts, just make them walk from top. So it was used like that. So when one of the Indians saw it, and he could tell the person who had founded GoFlow, what GoFlow can be more than only used for medical people. It can used also be for endurance training, strength training, something like that. So that is how we came up with GoFlow plan in India. So the GoFlow is all over Russia, USA, Germany, everywhere. Because I have clients, I have friends all over. But when it came to India, I was the first one for becoming a certified instructor near North Karnataka from our side. And GoFlow is something more like, you can say, endurance training. The way it works is like, a 5 minutes of workout will elevate your heart rate for more than 170. Your 200 BPM is your maximum heart rate.
200.
So yeah, 200. Okay. But when you are performing GoFlow, within few seconds, or else within you can say a minute, your heart rate starts elevating 170 because that kind of intensity you're doing it in less span of time. So that is how GoFlow happens. And the more you are engaging with your heart, taking up to the next level, dropping it down, taking up to the next level, dropping it down twice, thrice, and keep on doing it. Your heart becomes so much engaged कि next time even if you have to run for a short span, you'll be so comfortable running because your heart is used to it. So GoFlow is all about elevation of heart rate and dropping it back, improving your alignment of body. You see some people have frozen shoulders like this.
Okay.
We have to get them back like this. So GoFlow does help in alignment of body, like crooked legs, frozen shoulders, lumbar back, the back which is like this. So these kind of people can be helped in GoFlow, especially made for women, because women have the tendency of reducing lower body than upper body. People who I come across, they are like, sir, we have to reduce our lower body. So yeah, just not to, we can't say no. So yeah, that is one area where we can perform more in your lower body. Specifically, we are not supposed to train anyone on one margin of body. Like people come say ki, I have to reduce my belly fat. Spot reduction is false. Spot reduction is never to be done, first of all. So I do not engage directly saying ki yes, we can do it, but still somehow GoFlow does help somewhere. And yeah, women have a lot of improvement after doing GoFlow training. I think after starting GoFlow training in 2018, when I got certified, I trained around 25 to 30 clients, and not even a single one had an issue about it. And I trained above all who are about 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So these kind of age people I have trained, and they were very comfortable, and they were flying around because it has a belt, it has an enhancement, it has a feel like when it like a shock absorber, you just keep pumping up and down, and there are people who have done more than 200 push-ups in one stretch. So it does help in different categories. What kind of body would you like to go for? What kind of a body your body is right now in current state. So it depends on person to person again. So GoFlow is all about strength training, endurance training.
So it just helps in weight loss. So it doesn't build muscle, any kind of.
No. It's just an alignment of body.
Mm.
Because we have crooked shoulders and all. People have that kind of thing right now because they don't eat, they don't have any activity from their school days or college days. So that is why they start facing issue right now because they never played sports.
Okay.
So yeah, it does work like that.
But if a person is training on weights every week, sir, do you think go flow is important?
Yes.
For him? Very much important.
Yes, if you are working on weights and one day you come for go flow and second day when you're going back to weights, your heart rate is elevated and improved in go flow. So your breathing process improves when you're doing weights. Because in weights, what is more important is inhale and exhale. These are the two elements where we keep on telling the clients, inhale and exhale. So when you're inhaling and exhaling very smoothly with the help of the go flow training, what else you want? Because the muscle is getting oxygen, the heart is pumping very clean and very neat. So everything is happening very clean. Yeah.
Okay, sir. As you said about inhaling and exhaling, sir, a lot of people have the confusion when to inhale and when to exhale, sir, while they're lifting weights, or they're doing bench press or that kind of thing. So can you tell us?
Yeah, this is one topic. This is actually pretty very tricky question actually. A lot of people come and ask me, when do we do it? We don't know how to do it. It is simple as it is. Whenever you are using strength, it is always exhale. Now you see an old woman sitting down on the floor. She can sit easily, but when she has to get up, why is it difficult? Because she is using the energy when she is coming up. Same way when you are squatting, when you go down, you have to inhale, but when you are coming up, you have to exhale.
Okay.
So whenever you are using a strength, so you are supposed to exhale. When you are not using a strength like bench press, when we are going down, we don't exhale. But when you are pushing it forward, you exhale. So that's how it is.
Okay, sir. Majorly there are two categories, sir. One is underweight and one is overweight, sir. So first we'll talk about overweight people, sir, who are trying to lose weight. Can you give some tips for them, sir? As in their workout and both in diets.
Sure. First thing I would like to say is, people who are overweighted, I had many clients being very straight with it. Mainly you are not supposed to lose hope, because overweight people start losing hope very easily, because they end up thinking it's not happening first week, it's not happening on second week, because you have been carrying the same weight for a long time. It won't happen just like that. So it will take its own time. So you have to you should have patience and hope it is going to happen. If first or second month it won't, third month it is going to happen. I can give you an example of my client Deepa Hanam Reddy, who stays just beside here. So after training her husband, so she was interested to come to me. So after training her for first month and second month, she didn't lose a single inch. She didn't lose a single gram. Excuse me. On the third month, every week she lost 2 kgs. The body will take its own time. She was carrying her weight for a longer time. So the body will take its own time. Depending on the bone density. If you are a non-veg hardcore eater and your bone density is more, it is not possible so easy. It will take 6 months time. If you are a vegetarian and there is less of protein, again it will take more time. So things differ from person to person. Again, coming to underweight. Underweight people think, I eat so much and I still cannot gain. It is not like that. You have to eat on the right time. You have to give work for the body. And the right food. So this works for underweight. And for them, they think gym is bad. Actually, they have to run and they have to gym, because their heart ratio is so weak. You see, the underweight people cannot run as fast as they can, because the moment they run and then when they're out of breath, to come back to the normal state, it will take more time than the actual time, because they have never worked on the cardio. They have never given oxygen to the muscles. So that is where they have to focus equally as cardio and weight training.
But do you think, sir, that cardio makes you lose muscle mass?
No.
A lot of people think that, sir.
Excess cardio does make you more.
As in how much excess?
I say in weight training, when we do our one major muscle of back, okay? If we are working on one major muscle of back, there are 5 varieties, not more than that. If you are working on arms, 3 to 4 muscle varieties, that's all. But in cardio, when it comes, 6 varieties. If you are working more than 6 varieties, it is going to hamper your issue, because you are triggering it more and more and more. So the body won't accept it, because you are not even giving it proper food. So it won't accept it. So you start losing muscle, and again the muscle becomes loose. Again, to tone it to get back into the right shape, it will take more, again 2-3 months.
Again 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay. Okay. Sir, talking about the cardio, sir, a lot of people say that performing cardio before weight session will reduce your strength while you're lifting weights. Is that a myth, or is it really, sir, that way?
There are two difference I can say between, like, before and after, like, treadmill cardio, right? So before workout, if you are doing a cardio, you are only working on your endurance. If he is a marathon runner and he wants to become a cricketer, or he wants to go in sports, either he wants to become a, like, footballer. So these guys are supposed to work cardio before the weights, because if they work out after the weights, they might drop the weight. Okay, when they do weight training and then when they do cardio, they reduce the weight, because your muscle is pumped up everywhere, and you start shredding it when you go on the treadmill, because you're exercising it over and over again. That's how you cut down the weight. That is for weight loss. But before workout, when you perform, it is only for endurance training. You have already done your endurance training, and you come and you finish off your weights, and your muscle is pumped up, and you just take a recovery and let's go home. So that's a different muscle again. So it is very much important to understand ki after workout, post is for weight loss, before workout is for endurance training.
So let's talk about inner motivation, sir. A lot of people are lacking motivation, and a lot of people started on good, but they are stuck now. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to get back themselves up. So can you say, give some tips and suggestions to them?
You start getting inner motivation when you have a purpose in your life. Okay, I'll just give a small example. If you're, like, going somewhere, and you find an edge of if you're going on a trek, you find edge of a, like, mountain, you're stuck somewhere there. So your motivation is done, because I have reached here, that's my purpose. But your inner motivation is something like go beyond, because you have a full-fledged life ahead. So start motivating it yourself. Do something what you have never done. That keeps you that keeps you pushing ahead. Like, this is what it happens when you, like, inner motivation is. And if you really want something very badly, like, like, either it might be having a purpose of building a good body, building a good physique, becoming a good husband, or becoming a doctor or engineer. If you want something very badly, you have to motivate for yourself. Nobody here is going to come and tell you to go, I'll come and help you. So it is something you have to do by yourself. So it is very important for you to motivate yourself rather than listening it from someone else, because you want it badly, so you have to go and get it.
So there should be a purpose.
Yeah, you should always have an agenda, but don't have an agenda where it's completed and you're done. Because
what to do next, sir, then?
You have so many things to do in life. It's not, the life is not all about just doing one thing. You have so many things to experience and explore also with the same time. So, like, life is not all about giving a full stop. It's a comma, again go back to the next chapter. So you have so many things. Don't stop somewhere where you feel, I'm done here. You have so many things. Just keep moving, keep experimenting on yourself, keep doing new things, keep seeing new things, meet new people, generate new ideas. So that's how you start developing new things, and that's how your brain starts working, and that's how you'll be motivated by doing something new again and again. Unless you are part of it, unless you are having a purpose of it. So that's it.
But how do you stay so calm, sir, every time? Why you're so sorted over here? How does this happen to a person?
See, calmness is something what you have to. First thing is, calmness comes from when you make peace with yourself. When you're very much disturbed with so many other things and so many thoughts in your head, you will never have that calmness. Calmness and kindness only comes with two things. Kindness comes with helping someone, making them helping them in something what you are having, if now I am having an empire where I can help you with getting all your system into my things. So that is my knowledge where I can help you in. So I'll do it because I'm not getting anything out of it, but I can just do it for you. So there's nothing to lose. Either you are helping someone to grow in their business. This is the thing. And coming to calmness again, when you are not in war with anyone else and when you are war with yourself, you cannot be calm. So make peace with everything. Automatically things will start sorting off and you'll start being very calm, and trust me, it does work very nicely. You'll have a very sound sleep, no disturbed sleep, and you'll never have a issue or fight with anyone, like you just go on to a topic and debate again and again. So these kind of things will stop immediately. You'll be very calm if you start practicing by making peace with yourself. Read some books, like read some spiritual books, you have Gaur Gopal Das, you have so many other books happening here and there. Just read few books, you will start knowing what is the purpose of life. You have come here with a short span of time. We don't have million years. People are living just for 50, 60 and 70, not more than that. So enjoy the time what is left. So whatever time is given, you enjoy that. That is life. There's nothing else ahead, and you never know what you are next. So whatever is given, just enjoy.
But sir, there's always a line in a graph which goes down, and I think you had that phase in your life. How did you motivate yourself back then?
Like?
As in, sir, even in staying fit, or working out, or eating good, there must be a time where you felt like having junk all the time, or there must be a time where you felt not working out at all. So how did you face that?
See, when there was a time where I stopped workout because I didn't have time to work out.
When was this, sir?
This was in 2018 I think. 18, because I have done my ACE personal training certification. I have done my GoFlow training certification.
How long was this, sir?
ACE training was 3 months. GoFlow was for 2 months. So these were the certifications what I have done. And these were the certifications what I have done. And I was I involved so many clients in my practice, whatever clients what I'm training, and I had in my premises. I didn't even have a time to work out because I was busy transforming everyone, like changing their lives, training every 2 months, 3 months, new clients. So I never had time. But there is somewhere you have to look fit and be fit also. And when you are training, you are supposed to do each and everything which an intermediate and advanced person is doing. So that is the role what I play, and it's very important for when you feel low, and you should when you think ki, I cannot do this, and you should be doing that because you should be able to do each and everything. That's what I feel.
Sure. It was really nice talking to you, sir. I'm so grateful that you came here, sir. We are really happy to have you here, and I'm really looking forward to make another episode with you very soon.
Thank you
we
so
have
much.
a lot of talking to do, sir.
Thank you
next
so much.
time we'll do it next time, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
So that was Lohit Naidu for you guys. See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye. Take care.